First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect.
Joe Biden announced yesterday an executive order coming down from on high, and it is a disaster. I mean, an absolute disaster for gun rights in the United States. We're going to talk through everything here. The biggest problem is he's not targeting criminals. He's targeting you and me and things that we legally do with firearms that he's trying to criminalize. We're going to talk about every single one of the big things in there. There was a lot that was like, we'll see what he means by this when it gets implemented, because it was written in very vague terms. But let's take the parts that are disastrous. First, Biden wants to basically redefine what it means to be engaged in the business of selling firearms. So that's the test for needing an FFL, like your local gun shop. What he's trying to do is take normal gun owners and try to change what engaged in the business means.
Beautiful. That's the point on this whole video I wanted to bring out, man. Here you have, for face value, he looks like he's probably an Edomite, an inhabitant of Babylon the Great here. And you see the spirit that's on the so-called leaders and all this jankiness that they're doing, and you see the spirit that's on the people. They are getting fed up. So, you know, this man, or Esau Edom, and his minions are getting fed up, because what's happening is the Lord is revealing these things, man. All these things that have been hid and done in the dark is now coming to the light, and everyone who isn't in freaking denial, okay, is starting to see it. They're starting to see the wickedness, all right, of this man, all right. Now again, when he say change the law, that's the real point I wanted, man. And this is going into what we're getting ready to go through in relation to that mark of the beast, man, and how he's gonna make it, you know, the law that you have to do these things, man, or else die, pretty much, all right. But this is Daniel 7:25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. And we're experiencing that on a certain level now, but it definitely will intensify, all right. And think to change times and laws, man. What are some of the other laws that this man has freaking, you know, changed? Well, the whole a man and another man getting married, it is now lawful here in Babylon the Great. You can do that. You see what I'm saying? All right. And I mean, we can go and go and go. If you are watching, you know that this man is just changing all type of laws and times, man, you know, to try to fulfill his agenda. All right. And they shall be given into his hand into a time and times, and in the dividing of time, man. So again, let me bring that out right quick. Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, man. All right, so this sums up exactly a life period, bro. There's a time that the Lord, you know, allowed the Israelites to be in a drunken stupor, if you will. There's a remnant that the Lord has put his spirit upon, and we're able to see these things and come up out of this madness before the Lord truly goes ahead and destroys this place, man. But yeah, there's a time of peace, all right. There's a time that Babylon the Great was somewhat, all right, in relation to just a whole nation coming over here, been at peace, man. All right, now there's things happening individually, all right, people getting gunned down, especially our people, all type of madness. But for the most part, all right, people are at ease here, especially the woman. But we're warning our people continuously through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Shai that things are going to change. All right. Instead of it being a season and a time for peace, it is going to be time for destruction and war. All right. That sword that the Lord said he came to bring, the spirit of division, you know, breaking up households, man. A man against his father, all right, a daughter against her mother, etc. The Lord said he came to do these things, not bring peace upon the earth, not to destroy the law, man. All right. in these prophecies, but to fulfill. Okay, now let's go to Isaiah. Just quick and to the point this morning, man. That's why we gotta watch these things, man, because it's gonna get crazy with those with those gun laws. Now, ultimately, being circumspect, having wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, we would know if an enemy did want to come and take over some people, then there would be things that they would probably want to do to make it easier. What is a way that the oppressor can easily take over the people? All right, which take away their guns, the modern day sword. Everybody in freaking Babylon, for the most part, have taken up swords for whatever reason. All right, everybody got a gun, either in the house, in the car, or on a person. So here we living in a state where people all have swords, man, and the enemy knows that. So he's seeking to change times and laws again to fulfill his agenda, man, because he knows that he's going to be met with resistance. That now spiritually, there's nothing he can do. As far as we're concerned, we're going to rock out through the spirit. All right. But trust me, all right, the rest of these people, the Edomites that ain't rich and famous, as well as the other nations, some of the people of our nation, they're gonna rock out as well. Just not through the spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Shah. So it's gonna get crazy, man. If they try to ever fix their face to say they're gonna take the guns away from these people, they're gonna flip out. Cause they damn near worship that gun, man. They worship that sword, man. And that's like damn near a motto here in Babylon the Great, man. Concerning that doggone gun, man. You see it everywhere. It's placed on a pedestal, But when it gets crazy, we'll see. And this is Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right. Now we're coming into those times, and the Lord is bringing these calamities, all right, and it's going to aid into that, all right. We've been talking about this bank collapse, all right, that if the money goes poof, man, and then everyone is in survival mode, all right, then that's exactly what you're going to see. I was going to do a video and bring out a compilation that I saw a few minutes ago when I woke up, just a road rage compilation, and just, man, the way it was compiled, it just made it look like people are just freaking going crazy, man. It was just video after video, man, woman of all nationalities, just with this road race, hopping out the car, running people over, running into, it's just crazy. They look like they're possessed, like just wild chickens with their heads cut off, man. All right. How much more when the Lord bring the totality of these plagues, man. All right. And these calamities, more storms, all right, more destruction. And again, man, what's really going to flip people out is going to be, not having no money, all right, and not having no food. And the Lord promised us a famine was going to come to this place, man. All right. So again, man, you're going to see this Egyptians against the Egyptians, man. All right. Here in Babylon the Great, which is, look, everybody's going to fight everybody for one reason or another. All right. That's what's coming to this place. All right. Hell on earth, man. All right. But let's go to Psalms 73 verse 3. Because the inhabitants of Babylon, the people who are caught up in this, no matter what nation, this is a kingdom. All right, Babylon. So if you're a citizen, unless you are one of these elect, you're caught up in this. So anytime anything happens, man, especially the Edomites, they are quick to start talking about their rights in the freaking Constitution, whether it has something to do with guns or any type of rights, man. That's something that is screamed, very loudly, all right, from the inhabitants of Babylon the Great. You know, when legal issues arise and things like that, it's always Constitution, Constitution, my rights, my rights, my rights. I have a right to do this. I have a right to do this. I have a right to speech and our free speech and, you know, to bear arms. And they keep, again, it goes back to how I started this lesson in Daniel 7 and 25. He's just going to change the laws, dummy. What are you going to do if he just says, you know, you can't do this, you know what I mean, anymore? He's just going to change it. And then once the people see, oh, snap, they're just doing whatever they want to do. Again, that's when that Isaiah 19 is going to jump off, Egyptian against Egyptian, man. And people not regarding, you know, their princes or their kings, man. All right, they're going to seek to revolt against, you know, the leaders, the government, man. And it's just going to make more mess. And then what's going to happen after that? The enemy's going to get more crazy. He's going to get more stricter, more meaner, all right, draconian, all right, more aggressive. All right, because he's not going to have a choice. All right, and the Lord is going to be with him, you know what I mean, in relation to bringing that judgment. All right, and Esau, he going to come in like a madman, sparing none, man. Everybody going to catch it that ain't protected by the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem and Hawashai, man. And ultimately, of course, the ultimate law that relates to prophecy that we're looking for him to change is saying, hey, you need this doggone device implanted into your body, or else you're not going to be able to buy or sell, which means you're not going to be able to live. All right. But that's why we have our faith, man, and have this stored up faith, went through these test runs, man, if you will, to know that we're going to be all right, man, to know that the Lord is real, and he does will an extreme amount of power that we have yet to even see a portion of it. All right, but we've seen enough for this hopeful elect to know that the Lord real and that he's powerful and that he will move on our behalf. All right, if it be his will. But I'm gonna bring this out, and it's probably gonna be it. Psalm 73 and 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. And oh man, I'm vexed out every day by that. This is something that is vexing me out daily. Specifically, is you know, I try to keep my wits about me and my integrity, but it really pisses me off to see the wicked prospering. I was speaking the other day about the girls trips, man. You know, the girl I'm dealing with, Vegas. I got cousins, man, just females I know, all in Paris. All right, Dubai. Like, man, like as far as my cousins and things go, not necessarily talking about the brothers, but you know, the brothers get together and do the work. But you know what I mean, for the most part, we ain't never as men like did like that, bro. Like we couldn't even be on one accord, man, to ever even plan a trip like that, man. But here you have, you know, our women, they just all over the earth, man, just prospering. And we know that their ass is wicked. Yeah, so Esau, Edom, and our women just wicked. And we got to watch them prosper. And it's very, very, you know, vexing and draining. All right. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. Hey, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. So starting with Esau, Edom, all right, as well as Eve, they're both in this same category, how they just do whatever the F they want to do, and it seems like they're not in trouble. Like, look at our nation, all the blood that's on Eve's hand from these single parent household, putting the man out, being in league with Esau, all right, talking down to us, abusing us, manipulating us. And it seems like she kind of has gotten away with literal murder, huh? So, and do we need to talk about Esau, Edom, and how he's not in trouble like other men? And when it comes to the law, all right, and especially, you know, dealing with the police, how we get gunned down a lot, you know, and it seems like they get away with a lot of things, or they get a minimum time while we get the max for the same crime. They're not in trouble like other men, but their time is coming. Therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covered them as a garment. That old girl right there just talking about. Yeah, man. And this is why they're so puffed up, because the Lord has allowed them to be puffed up because he ain't spanked that behind yet, man. And you know, it's all gonna be for the glory of Yahweh Hashem Shai. There's gonna be no denial on what's happening when the Lord flips out on this place, man. They're gonna know it was the power of this God that people acting like they know. You know, they say the Bible is the most popular book on the earth. You know what I mean? So everybody has heard about the God of the Hebrew Israelites, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. It's just they finna get ready to see how it ain't finna, you know. The Lord ain't finna be, you know, buddy face to face, but they will, you know, meet the Lord, you know, through destruction and pain and anguish. All right, that's how, and Lord willing, we meet the Lord, you know, via that mercy, you know what I mean, and be changed into those new bodies and get the hell out of these vile ones, man. But yeah, the judgment for Esau and Eve is coming, man. They ain't been in trouble like us, all right, and that go for the Lord's hopeful elect, the men of the hopeful elect, as well as the 2/3 of our nation. They catching it. They getting gunned down. They getting women running out all over them, placed in prisons. We catching it, you know. And why? Because we supposed to be the head. We the head of the nation, the men. So the Lord spanked us first, and he got some more, you know, judgment, all right, to, you know, appease that wrath, all right. Yeah, man, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish again, starting with Esau. All right, you know, the fatness of the earth was his blessing. It's fine, we understand that. That's how the game goes. Still not really tracking on how Eve is able to do this, though, being that she's from the same nation that we're from. How come these, you know, the punishment and the curses ain't really hitting her like that? Because Eve is a pretender. All right, she's a big baby. And like I say, let's take the curse that the Lord put upon the women in their hair, you know, and smiting that crown with the scab so their hair won't grow long. Doesn't matter, does it? Eve is just gonna hide it, right? She's able in this place to just hide the curses. So we really can't see how ugly the Lord made y'all because y'all around here faking the funk. All right, but eventually, very, very soon, we're going to see the manifestation of those curses, Eve. We're going to see how ugly the Lord made you, all right, when he took away that precious covering, which is that hair. Yeah, now y'all naked, all right, and exposed on a daily. And again, it seems like nothing is happening. I used to get, you know how the world is so nitpicky when it comes to and I ain't saying, you know, but like how a lot of our younger brothers and some older ones sack their pants, all right, and how, I mean, it was damn near a law put in place. I don't know if it came through, but I do remember there being rumors of those like finna make a law about that, basically like indecent exposure type of deal. But again, Eve really walk around naked and you can see her body parts. And again, a lot of those dudes have basketball shorts on or whatever, you know what I mean? But Eve, man, she be around here butt boom naked for real. Like you saw that Sierra, the singer Sierra, what she had wore, and they're in a big uproar about that. She come out the house naked, but nobody really say nothing about them. They damn near ready to put my little brother in jail about some sagging. And nigga got on 4 pair of shorts, bro. Talking about that's indecent exposure. It may look silly, but I mean, you know, sometimes they do be having they behind out. Now, I'm not gonna sit here in front, but look, man, I'm just saying, Eve get away with murder, man. You know, Esau get away with murder, or so they think they have. But yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that out through the spirit, man. Stay circumspect. The enemy is changing the laws. Doesn't matter whatever is in place. They're just gonna change it. All right, they're gonna change it. And again, ultimately, the point, the mark of the beast, man, it's coming. All right, everything is starting to line up, man, and Lord know 2/3 is lined up for that judgment, man. So again, just stay circumspect, man, and just watch how the enemy moves, and watch the beauty of what we're a part of, you know, and have strength and confidence that we've been doing this, you know, before it was too late. You know, to the best of our ability, all our heart, you know, we try to come back to our power, man. Unlike the rest of these clowns, ain't did a thing for the nation a day in their life. A lot of these women ain't did nothing to help our nation but destroy it. At least we putting forth an effort to try to fix these things and get up out of here. The rest of our people are just clueless and freaking folly mode, you know, folly or die spirit, you know what I mean? Couldn't wait till the damn earth so-called open back up after that pandemic to get right back out there and do absolutely nothing. All right, but I could go, man. But I'm gonna leave it at that through the spirit of Paul Yahweh Shem Hawashah. Till next time, Shalom.